gauntlet was thrown down, and it's been accepted. Here we go. EASHL club action here on EA Sports. It's about to go down. The Blades will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. And now he moves it quickly to Stepan. And there's the save.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Quick feed to Stepan. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Lots of time left in this period. Still no score in this one. And they win the draw here in their own end. Moves it to Koji. Jolie's crossed the line and is on the attack now. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Stepan. The Blades get a hold of the puck. And he slides it quickly to Stepan. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. Here's a short pass to Hakarainen. Cleason's ready to go on the attack. The Stars will play it against the boards. Helsinki's got control of it now from their own end. Nice stick work to knock the puck loose. And he takes the feed. Slams the feed in front. And that goes off a stick. And he coughs it up with the pass. Takes a shot. Makes the save.
Whether you're a player or a goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
Quick pass to Duval.
If you can put a couple of these shifts together, you have your opponent on their heels, but you have to find a way to convert and drive the net.
He scores!
This is a great goal, James. I mean, they have sustained offensive pressure, and they have their opponent hemmed in their zone. I have been on the other side of this, and it is tough. You're worn down, you start running around, you get caught out of position, and you can't recover. You're vulnerable, and that's exactly what happened here, and they took advantage.
And the save! Oh, just a great heads-up play by Duval. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, when you're looking for the equalizer, it's tough to take a penalty and play shorthanded, James. You got to find a way to get to even strength so you can generate some offense.
Helsinki sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
An opportunity with their first power play of the game, an offensive zone draw. You got to be on the same page, and it's huge to win. Possession is everything.
Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Puck clears the zone. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. Takes that pass back at the point. Takes the puck behind the net. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. And they get the puck out of harm's way. Looking to break out here on the power play. Bank pass feed. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. One last gas to make something happen on this power play. Man advantage is up. Both teams back to even strength. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal.
More than half the period has expired. Helsinki's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Moves it quickly over to Stepan. Loses the coverage there. Helsinki's on the attack. Cleason's got the puck along the wall. Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now. Picked up along the wall by Jolie. From behind the net. Big time stop.
Ennis does a fantastic job of anticipating this play, James. Gets square to the shooter. I mean, when they're in the slot area, you know that it's a quality grade A chance. He takes it away.
Slides the puck down low. Cleason's going to play it from the corner. Helsinki's got possession of the puck. Quick feed to Fisher. And the puck departs the zone. Helsinki's looking to break out. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Fantastic save! Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off.
A ton of pace to this game right now, and both teams trying to dictate with quick counters and how they're skating off the puck extremely fast, which is generating a ton of speed, and it's a track meet, trading chances at both ends.
Good heads-up play to sneak in there on the tie-up and come up with the puck. And they're going to wave off icing here.
A great pace of... It's so much easier when you're running in the game and your opponent is chasing, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
The Plates have come to play with some jump in their step tonight. Look at the shots on goal. They've generated an already lead comfortably nearing the end of the first. Nice dish from the left wing. Cleason's looking to break out of their own end. Oh, look at this chance. Driving right to the front. Helsinki's got a hold of it against the wall. Moves it to Fisher. Puck grab by Stepan. And that's a great heads-up in the defensive zone to force the turnover.
But you play the game differently depending on the situation. And when you're up, you got to know it. And you got to game manage, and you got to puck manage. That turnover, coach isn't going to like that one at all.
He got all of that one. Stoppage in play as they get an offside.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Here in the late goings of the period, Helsinki's got a 3-goal lead. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Takes the feed. The fans desperately urging for them to shoot before the clock winds down. There's the horn for period number 1 as it comes to an end. We've got lots more action. 2 more. Welcome back, everybody. Cheryl is full of popcorn now as we get set for period number 2. Here we go. Period number 2 is underway where it is too much to not enough here. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Helsinki's made it look easy tonight, James, and when you have these games, you've got to embrace them. I mean, the puck's been on their stick. They found ways to retrieve it. It's been all them. They've been dominant.
Find some space in the corner. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Gets down in front for the block. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Right on the doorstep. What a great read breaking up the pass. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Takes a shot. Oh, a true warrior to block that. Along the half wall with the puck. Delayed penalty looming. Quick whistle stops the play.
I just had a gander at the bench, and the energy and the body language. I mean, they're defeated, James, and now they have to kill off another penalty, down a bunch of goals. It's a tough one.
Another power play opportunity coming up here.
Well, they haven't scored on the power play yet, man. It is a tough thing to do, and this is an earned opportunity. They practice. They know what they're doing. It'll come.
And that's a solid clearing attempt on the play. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Stepan's going to play it against the half wall. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. Helsinki's got a hold of the puck now. Passes it to Fisher. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Here's a chance in front. Picked off in front. Let's move to the middle. And that's blocked in front. Grabs the puck in the corner. Oh, a clutch save.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Here's a chance. And not much on that one.
Stefan's trying to gut it out there, James. I mean, he looks injured. He's really laboring, but trying to put himself in a good position to get off the ice.
Here's a short pass to Hakkarainen. Moves the puck. Quick pass to Duval. There's off the iron. Helsinki's got the puck against the boards. Looks to set up along the point. And now it's grabbed by Hakkarainen. Comes up with the steal. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. Oh, huge hit against the wall, and you know he felt that one.
Well, and that's a tone setter. That's sending a message to every player on your team. Get involved physically, pay the price, use your body, and get the puck.
Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Oh, what a hit. He got all of that hip check. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Moves it quickly over to Stepan. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Big time save! Oh, my goodness!
Well, throw technique out the window. This time it's all about the competitive will to get to that puck.
There's the whistle, icing the call.
Stefan's really showing his competitive instincts to stay on the ice after he's been injured, and you got to commend him for his efforts here, James. But he's got to find his way to the bench. He doesn't want to put his team in a vulnerable spot, but really he's not doing much out there anyway.
She handles the feed. Pleasen's playing it from the side. Picked off by Hakkarainen. Slides it over to Stepan. Here they come on the attack. Shot! Oh, and he gets in front of that to make a great save. Takes control of the puck. Lays the body into that play. Shuts him down.
Well, goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
Handles the puck at the point. Reads it perfectly, breaking up the play. And a poke check knocks the puck away. The Stars have it now. Gives it right back. Big hit. Too much congestion in front. And that's poked away by Hakkarainen. Takes a shot, and there's the save.
Ennis has been able to sit back and watch this game for the most part until he makes that save. I mean, it's...
Stars! A huge goal here has put them right back into this one.
Yeah, and if they can get one more, they'll be one away from tying this game up, James. So it's about building and continually finding ways to press and be aggressive on the puck. James, the goaltender's going to take a hard shot here. I thought he got square to the shooter, but unfortunately a little bit leaky as this one winds up in the back of the net.
And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next. Welcome back. James Cybulski ready to bring you all the play-by-play. Here we go. is what you've seen so far tonight?
The Stars need to do a better job of finding some shot volume in this third period if they want to get back in this game here, James. Just don't feel like they've been crashing the net or having a direct approach, and as a result, they're trailing in this one.
Oh, what a hit! You might say they reached the end of the road.
Yeah, certainly, James, and these are the ones that the coach loves. They always say, play on your toes, play assertive. Well, this play displays that, right? Closing quickly, being aggressive, great spacing, line up your check, hammer against the wall.
Stoppage in play, offside the call.
Stefan's been dancing with the puck on his stick all night long here. I really feel like he's been a driver of play. He's had multiple good looks on net and finally capitalizes. Love that he didn't get frustrated. Love that he continued to get to the pockets on the ice, and he gets rewarded for it.
Cleason's got the puck in their own end. She handles the pass and makes the routine save. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
Ennis hangs on to the puck to stop the play. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Blades have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Here's a blast! No room for that one to get through. Dishes it to Stepan. The Blades move the puck in the defensive zone. Big-time play right there. Passes it over. Grabbed along the boards by Stepan. Cleason's got the puck. The Stars played along the wing. From against the wall, it's centered out. Moves the puck down low. Into the corner now. Heads deep inside the offensive zone. Here's a pass to the middle. She scores! What a way to finish that! Cleason's goal has suddenly tightened the gap here in period number 3.
Well, they're within one, James, and it's not enough right now, so they're going to have to continue to counter, transition quickly, but most importantly, retrieve the puck. That is critical to be able to possess it.
Big time stop there. Oh, there's one more. Coach is lugging the puck. Here's a chance to the middle. He scores! What an opportunity and delivers.
Well, that goal just ignites a fire down the entire bench, and sometimes it's about the drive and the energy within a shift that can just change the course of an entire game. There's so many ebbs and flows, momentum shifts. This one is one of them.
Cleason's made this anybody's hockey game now. We are all tied just the way we love it, Cheryl.
Yeah, everyone loves it in the building. I mean, the energy that it's created and the buzz. You can see everyone on the bench. They were up cheering, and this is the momentum switch in the game. This face-off is critical. You want possession. You want to continue to drive the pace and put them on their heels.
Helsinki's gained possession. Dishes it off. Looks to pass it to Kuchi. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. And he takes the feed. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. Levels him with the hit. Cleason's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Scores! And I guess they won't be. Power play after all.
Well, it's a delayed call, and it almost looks as that the defensive structure collapses, and man, do they take advantage.
The Stars have jumped out to that critical one-goal lead here at this stage of the game, Cheryl.
Yeah, and what a stage of the game it is. Less than 10 minutes to play in this game. You're up by 1. Now you have to defend it, but you don't want to get too defensive because you still have to attack. There is some time left.
Here's a chance on the attack. Helsinki's grabbed a hold of the puck. And it's a quick pass to Fisher. From the open ice, they gain the line. Play is called for offside. Getting into the later stages of this period, the Stars are hanging on to this one-goal lead. They'd love to add another. Nice job tying up his opponent. Tries to get it over to Fisher. Receives the pass. Handles the pass at center. Grabs control of it at the point. The Stars have the puck in the corner. What a steal in his own end. And he slides it quickly to Fisher. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves. Now a quick pass to Stepan. Takes the return feed.
Oh, he gets hit again. Well, this is a tough enough game as it is, but if you have your head down, you are going to get lambasted over and over again.
Approaching the final minute of regulation. Pleasance gained possession along the boards. Takes a shot. Just enough to keep it out there. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset.
The bench just erupts with that thunderous hit there, James. I mean, she knew exactly where she was going with that one. It was all about intention and purpose to lay her opponent out and get the puck.
Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. And a great save.
Well, we know he's got a great glove hand, and man, does he ever show it off right there with that stop.
I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Unable to reach that one. Look at this icing being waved off.
Well, she uses her speed, gets on her horse to be able to beat the defender to that puck.
The Blades have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Moves it around along the half wall. And he comes up with it. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Oh, and another save.
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so down.
Time ticking away and he comes up big. And that's all she wrote from this one here tonight. Hard-fought victory in this EASHL challenge. And I guess the lesson in short, Cheryl, don't sing it, bring it. And they brought it.
They brought it.
Well, bragging rights up for grabs here. The challenge has been laid. Let's get it on. Opening face-off just moments away. The Stars take possession to get this one underway. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Into the corner of the attacking area. Here's a shot. Too many bodies in the way. Oh, and that's just on the side of the net.
Wow, this is a product of the game being so fast. James just wants to get rid of it and fires it wide.
The Stars carry it along the wall. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Jabs the puck away. Directed over to Stepan. Puts it on net. Stones him in front. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. We're still in the early stages of this period. We've still got zeros on the board. And they'll start with possession. Takes the feed at the point. Can't get it to go. Here's a sprint for the loose puck. Taken by Duval. And he takes the dish. Shot! And not much on that one.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
Quick feed to Fisher. And he makes the save. Slides it across to Jolie. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Slides the puck down low. Oh, look out against the wall.
Well, and this is done perfectly, James. No stop sign here. You know, you're not doing it on the numbers. A nice, clean hit. And everyone on the bench erupts with that one, knowing that not only do they gain the puck, but a message-sending hit along the wall.
Moves the puck to Duval. Gleason's got a hold of it along the wall. Sends a pass over. We got a whistle offside to call.
Ennis was the task on that last save, a primetime example that he is in it to win it right now. I mean, that's a high-danger, grade A chance that he's able to keep out of the net.
Gleason's got the puck against the boards. Moves it to Kochi. Slides the puck over. And now he moves it to Fisher. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Still scoreless in this one. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrubbed up. Helsinki's got control of it now from their own end. Into the corner, he takes the pass. It's in the back of the net. Gleason's finally lit the lamp for the first time in this one as we just passed the midway mark of the first.
And this is really important to open the game up. It's also important for the coach to utilize their bench. Everyone wants in the game. They want to contribute. You can see with that goal. Everyone's standing up on edge, tapping their sticks. They know that they've got the life now. They know they've got the momentum. Now they've got to do something with it.
Excellent stick work on the play. And he'll opt to play the puck here. Here's a short pass to Duval. Taken along the wall by Hakkarainen. Quick pass to Stepan. Penalty coming up. Whistle stops the play.
After that reckless 5-minute major play, now your team is left to kill it off. Even if they score, no one comes out of the penalty box. So this is a game-changing call.
Well, this gives us our first chance to take a look at the team's power play unit.
But with their team trailing by 1 and they have this power play, they can't squander the opportunity. They really have to get to their sets, work their options, and put it in.
Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Moves it to Duval. And now he moves it quickly to Hakkarainen. With possession along the wall. And loses possession after a solid hit. From one end of the blue line to the other. And a little body contact on that play. And he takes the pass. Fisher's got it along the wing. Off his stick. Great save, played it perfect. And they get the puck out of the danger zone. Slides it across to Fisher. Hakkarainen's got it in the offensive zone. And that clangs off the iron.
Helsinki's players are frustrated. They know that you don't get the great looks all the time in the game, and they also know how close this one is. They have to find a way to stay confident, continue with the game plan as they press towards the offensive zone.
The Blades gain possession along the wall. Puck picked up by Hakkarainen. Moves it quickly over to Fisher. Shuts him down. Gets it out of his own end. Quick feed to Stepan. Takes the feed. Turns him away. Trying to clear the zone. And he moves the puck across the blue line out of the defensive zone. Into the offensive end now. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Lets it go! Helsinki's got the puck. Gleason's got it in their own zone. And a successful clearing attempt. And he loses control of the puck. Moves it to Fisher. Oh, what a save in front! He's got a step. Poked away. Wow!
Well, he was all in on...
They score! And it's back-to-back tallies!
Yeah, and they've been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. I thought that he should have this puck here, James. I think he does as well. There's one player net front, and creating a screen. He's got to out-battle that player one-on-one, find a way to track that puck.
Here in the late going of the frame, Gleason's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Helsinki's got the puck along the boards. Intercepted the pass. The Stars take it along the wall. Takes the pass. Way too much congestion blocks that. Here's a short pass to Fisher. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Fires it. Here's the whistle as the puck goes into the back of the net, but I think they're going to call this off as the play was blown dead beforehand. A chance for both teams to refuel. They are back on the ice, and period number 2 is about set to go. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Cheryl, what's your interpretation of what you've seen from the first period of action?
Plaisance generated a lot of offense because of their puck possession, in particular in the O-zone where they've just dominated play. They have that 2-goal lead, and they can't sit back. They've got to continue to press through the second period.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. 2-0 is the score. Moves the puck across to Fisher. Slides it across. The Stars gain possession in their own end. Oh, and a good heads-up defensive play. And he's able to handle that one.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Sends the pass down low. Coughs up the puck after that hit. Sends the pass over. The Stars have it from the corner. Oh, and a busted twig on the play.
Well, how frustrating is that, James? You get yourself to a great position, and then it snaps in half.
And we'll get a breather here with offside the call.
Now she's in it to win it with that hit there, James. She wants to separate the player from puck, and she does an excellent job. She's going to get a huge kudos from her coach.
Helsinki's had the scoring opportunities. They just haven't been able to capitalize as they continue to trail. Broken up with a stick. Here's a chance. Big save by the goaltender. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. Cleason's got it in the defensive zone. Knocked away in the offensive zone.
I love this poke check by the defender, and this isn't easy. You know, the pace of play and the speed coming down on you, you have to make sure that that timing is correct, because if you miss, they're by, and you look pretty silly.
Cleason's looking to break out of their own end. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Good hit on the play. Slides the puck to step on. From the point, looks to make something happen. She takes the feed. Helsinki's got possession here in the neutral zone. On the attack along the boards. Here's a shot. Great save from in tight.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Jolie's got it against the boards. Lays into the body on the play. From the point, they take control of it. And that's a great read to force the turnover. They've got some momentum here. Stars make it 3 in a row, and they're humming now.
Well, they certainly are. 3 in a row. They've got their opponents on their heels. It is a wave. You can feel it. The energy every single shift. They're getting it in. This is a prime example of seizing your opportunity and executing because, listen, when you're in your own zone, you got to weather the storm. That's exactly what happens here. And they get the opportunity when the puck goes the other way. They capitalize, they execute because of their defense.
Helsinki's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. Here's a blast! Oh, wow, what a glove save! Cutting to the front of the net. And that's broken up. With the tip. Great save with the stick.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Helsinki's moving it into the offensive end. They get it to go. On the backhand. Denies him in front.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there. Fisher's back on the ice as he should be. He's the captain leader of this team. They're getting blown out right now, James. But what better way to create some charge here by your captain settling everyone down?
The Blades looking against the half wall. Pass back to the point. The Blades playing near the point. Into the offensive zone. Helsinki's got the puck along the wall. Handles the pass. Moves the puck along the half wall. Throws one up to Jolie. To the low slot. Quick shot. Denies him. And Cheryl, listen to these fans here. They are getting loud. Some of them are getting on their feet here, still applauding that save we saw.
James, I think it's the appreciation for the desperation save, the compete, the will to keep that puck out of the net, and they're really showing him the love.
Handles the puck. The Stars will play it from the defensive zone. Second period nearly into its final minute here. Feeds it down low. Takes the puck along the boards. Feeds it over. Gives them nothing in front.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
There's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we've got a third period just around the corner. teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. Curious to see if there was any message sent in the room in that second intermission, because it has been a blowout thus far. I wonder if they might even just run the clock. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
Helsinki's going to have to outwork the goaltender here, James. I really like their play in the offensive zone. They've driven the paint. They found ways to get the puck to net. They just haven't solved the riddle of the goaltender. They're going to have to get some net front presence and take away the eyes if they want to put it in.
Picks up the puck. Some nice footwork here across the line. Passes it over. Dishes it off. And that's intercepted by Häkäräinen. Fisher's got the puck. Slides it across. And he takes the feed. Oh, what a save!
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
And as play continues, this place is still buzzing, and they're getting loud here now.
Well, this is all about fan appreciation for that huge save. And, man, does this ever feel good? You know, you feel it right through you when you know you made that big save, and everyone around you is appreciative.
Scooped up along the wall by Jolie. Here they come on the attack. Feeds it over. Big-time stop.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Takes the feed. Helsinki's got the puck against the half wall. Sends it quickly to Jolie. They've got numbers. Here's a chance. Sends it in front. That's taken away. Great defensive effort there.
Plaisance been stifling their opponent all game long. Just they're right up in their face. They're turning over pucks. They're finding ways to interrupt the play. And, wow, they're going forward. Hold on a second, James. There's going to be a call on this as you see the official signaling a penalty.
Passes it over. Goaltender gave him nothing as it goes off the side of the net. Let's see what the officials are calling. The plates have been handed 2 minutes for hooking.
Being down by a bunch of goals, and then you get running around with frustration and out of control, and that's the reason why you took a penalty.
Takes the feed at the back end. The Stars will play it against the wall. And he takes a shot.
Ennis makes a nice save there, James, and he struggled throughout this game, and he's found a way to make that save, but his team has to be better in front of him as well. You have to generate some offense.
Off the outside of the post.
Plaisance been all over their opponent tonight. They've been dominating in all areas of the game, in particular possession in the offensive zone. This one goes right off of the post. Otherwise, they would have had an even bigger lead in this one.
They've really got them on their heels here now. Big time save right there. Moves the puck.
Plaisance found pucks quickly tonight. Off of rebounds in front of the net, they've been able to clear and push to the perimeter, and this is really important for the goaltender. They've been able to see everything. Their sight lines have been great, and they've been able to anticipate play. A reason why they're staring down a shutout.
The Stars played along the boards. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Wrist shot from the slot. Oh, wow, what an incredible save!
I don't even know how he got to that. That's fierce athleticism to be able to get back to the net and make that save, James.
That was amazing. Stars! The captain delivers! Helsinki's got one back, but Cheryl, they need more.
They need more, and they're going to have to pay. To get to the paint, the most coveted spot on the ice, fight through traffic, and find a way to get the puck to the net.
From the left side, takes the pass. Moves the pass in front, and that doesn't connect. Helsinki's got it in their own zone. Plaisance ready to go on the attack. Penalty coming up here. The Blades don't like it, but they'll serve two in the penalty box.
Natural tendency for players is to reach when they've lost position on their opponent. When you reach, often you take out the feet of your opponent. This is an easy tripping call.
And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Cleason's got him along the wall. And that slides right out to center ice. Cleason's got a hold of the puck. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And that's knocked away by Duval. Moves along the boards with some purpose. Looking to make something happen at center. Helsinki's got the puck along the wall. And he can't hang on after that hit. Feeds it up ahead. Dishes it off. Both teams back to even strength as the power play comes up empty-handed on that one. Changing directions, but he's right there for the pad stop. Helsinki's got the puck in the defensive end. Takes a shot. Oh, what a save on the one-timer. He was dialed in there. Shakes off the coverage. He scores! And someone's heating up with his second of the night.
Yeah, I expect that he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set.
In the final moments of this period, Cleason's been showing relentless pressure lately, now up by 3. Slides by the check. Huge play in his own. There's a breakaway. And that chance falls apart.
Well, yeah, and I think that, he was looking at the goaltender, seeing where they were at, right? So recognizing whether you needed to shoot or deke, and just a misfire, a miscue there that's extremely frustrating for him and his team.
Final seconds of this one, and the home fans certainly appreciate that they got their money's worth tonight. And that's deflected. Oh, he misfires on that. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Duval. And there's the final horn, bringing this one officially to an end. Well, they came, they showed up, and they conquered in this EASHL challenge.
Oh, and it's
goes like, hey, these voices in my brain sound off like hand grenades. I guess they're here to stay. Hey, la 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 la, bang, it's just another day. Fear ain't on my parade. So if you feel the same, say la 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 la. Overthinking, I overanalyze every step till I lose control. Happens every night, I'm desensitized. Doesn't matter cause it feels like home. And everybody's getting close to losing it. Watch the seconds tick, tick, tick. Light it up, light it up, light it up till it goes like, bang, these voices in my brain sound off like hand grenades. I guess they're here to stay. Hey, la 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 la, bang, it's just another day. Fear ain't on my parade. So if you feel the same, say la 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 la. Say la 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 la. Say la 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 la. We ain't taking over. We ain't taking over. Yeah, hey, hey. We ain't taking no L's. No, 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 no. Saints breaking out of cells. Go, 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 go. The battle's been won. He said it's done. So we ain't taking no L's. We ain't taking no L's. Hey, we seeing W's all in the chat. It's like a home run straight off of the bat. Lion, the Judah, the cat out the bag. I can't dilute it, I'm bringing the facts like I was lost, but now I'm found. Trapped in darkness till you came around. Broken chains all falling to the ground. We ain't taking no L's. No, 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 no. Saints breaking out of cells. Go, 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 go. The battle's been won. He said it's done. So we ain't taking no L's. We ain't taking no L's. Hey, we ain't taking no L's. The victory is already won. 3 days in the ground in the kingdom of gun. Why just wait around when he told you to run? Told you to run. Run the race at the pace that you're supposed to. Break through and there's nothing that he won't do. Broken chains all falling to the ground. We ain't taking no L's. No, 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 no. Saints breaking out of cells. Go, 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 go. The battle's been won. He said it's done. So we ain't taking no L's. We ain't taking no L's. Hey, we ain't taking no L's.
face the sun, God knows what I've become. Cause every cold and dark perverted room, every touch that wasn't meant for you, I could have been somebody's baby, but till then I guess I'll just keep coming. Give me all that I need from the truth of my need, babe. Keep the fever on till I come undone.
Welcome back, everyone. We're about to get underway here. The challenge has been laid. Don't sing it. Bring it. And we are about set to drop the puck tonight. Puck is dropped. Let's do this hockey. Tries to feed it over to Cochise. Cleason's looking to break out. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Haller. Easterlund's on the attack. Big play inside the defensive zone. Look out. Here they come on the attack. Sends it in front. And that's intercepted. Along the half wall with the puck. Pass out front. And it tears off a twig in front of the net. Here they come on the rush. Oh, and here's the pass. And a great save.
I love the way that he battles and competes for this puck, James. I mean, he loses it for a second, then he finds it, and he makes a save.
Picked off by Messner. Costy's going to play it against the half wall. Tees him up. And the shot dies in the traffic jam.
Cochise looking pretty banged up out there, James. Looks like he's fighting, pushing through something. He's struggling to get to the end of the shift.
Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Cochise moving the puck through his own zone. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Takes himself free. Big time stop there.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs.
He scores!
He's dialed in from start to finish on this goal here, James. I mean, he wins the loose puck battle. He's got great positioning. He fights for it as well. And then he powers out. I mean, he recognizes that he can take the ice, not allow his defender back in, and he takes it to the paint.
Cleason's got to be feeling good about their game tonight. Here they already lead in this one, and they've been dictating the pace of play also.
Well, they get the game's first goal midway through the period, James, but I liked their game better.
So look who's at it again.
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't follow these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net. I think he makes a really good read here, James. He anticipates the play well and gets himself square to the shooter, but unfortunately, this one hits him and he seems to be a little leaky because it finds its way to the back of the net.
The Stars have been the better team in this first period, more scoring opportunities, and as a result, more goals. Puck scooped Costi. Easterlohn's got the puck against the boards. Takes the shot, and that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone. Here's a pass in front. She scores! What a way to finish that! Cleveland's been the better team here in this first period, and as a result, they've got a big lead. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Slides it across. Cleveland's got the puck in the corner. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Quick feed down low. And there's a big hit on the play.
Physical hit shows engagement and sparking your team, and that's trying to ignite the fire in them. They certainly haven't been lit tonight.
Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Picked up along the boards by Haller. And sends it just out of reach. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Here inside the offensive end, takes the feed from along the boards.
Weiss is getting booed every time he steps on the ice, and that's a result of injuring the hometown player, and the crowd's not going to let him forget it.
Here they come on the attack down the right side. The Roosters have it now. And he slides it quickly to Messner. Drills him. Look at the Savardian spinorama. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Jolly's really trying to finish her shift here, James. I love the grit and the determination, but if you look back at where she's injured, I mean, this is tough. You know she's laboring. You know she's struggling, and you're trying to say to her, just get off.
Through pass ahead.
That's how you get north in a hurry. Wait a second, James. I believe there's going to be...
They score!
Well, with the delay penalty, they get their opponent running around, James, and they wind up scoring, so that's going to nullify their power play, but it doesn't really matter. They got one on that one.
Very effective. Costi's one possession. And he takes the feed. Quick pass to Costi. Fantastic save!
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Feeds it over on the rush. He scores! And he completes the hat-trick.
Well, he's been zipping and buzzing along the ice this entire night, after James, and man, do the fans appreciate him.
Cleveland's going to want to take this lead into the first intermission. They have really looked sharp tonight. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Slides by the check. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. Skates to the crease. Easterlohn's got the puck. Another hit. He will feel this one by the end of the night.
Tough night for him. He's going to have to keep his head up and move that puck quickly if he doesn't want to get banged again.
He sends a pass in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. Shot. And that goes off a player. Period number 1 in the books. First intermission entertainment is on deck here. And you can also have time to go grab a drink, grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with period number 2 in moments. number 2 set to go here. Officials moments away from dropping the puck. Well, let's see if there was any message sent in the dressing room here before the start of the second, because it was one-sided, to say the least, in the first. All right, Cheryl, let's get back to work here for a moment. We've already played a period in this one. What do you make of what you've seen?
The Roosters have been terrible in the first 20 minutes, James. You know there's going to have to be something that was said during that second intermission. I mean, they're getting blown out in all areas of the game, and that was just a lack of preparation right from the start.
Moves it around along the half wall. Oh, my! Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Jolie's crossed the line and gained the zone. And she shakes off a check. Nasty collision along the wall.
If you're going to make a play like this, it has to be intentional, and intentional it was. I mean, look at this, James. The way she closes, keeps her feet moving, really aggressive, lines up, and finishes her check.
Nice zone entry from the left. Huge steal in his own end.
The Stars have picked off yet another pass, James. This is incredible. They dominated play all night long. They're all over the place, and they know exactly where to be at the right time to shut it down.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area, and he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck, to be able to make that save. Great job. Kosti's the leader of this team, and who do you look to when you're down? You find a way to look to your leaders. They create momentum. Everyone jumps on board. This game is not out of reach yet.
Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Cleason's got it in their own zone. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
He's got such a slick set of hands. He's trying to manipulate his opponent one by one, but he tries one too many, James, and he loses the puck.
Scoops up the puck now. Easterlone's got it into the offensive zone. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Slides it back to the blue line. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Moves it quickly over to Jolie. Sends it to the middle. Misses the net.
Jolly's got to feel good about that last play. I mean, she's stumbling. She doesn't have her balance, but she still manages to get a shot off. I mean, those are the types of plays that lift and elevate your team.
Long pass up ahead to center. Easterlone's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Oh, those boards rattled after that hit. Wow!
And he's rattling as well, James. I mean, we knew that hit was coming, and then all of a sudden, boom, and he's down for the count.
Steps up with the block. Cleason's got possession of the puck. Kicked up ahead to his teammate who skates away. There's the whistle. Offside is the call.
But when you're on, James. And just look at a highlight reel of the hat-trick that he's had tonight. I mean, he does it different ways, but that puck is on his stick. He's found his way to the net, and he's converted 3 times tonight. I mean, you just have to get the puck to him. You know, the coach and all his teammates are saying, get it over to him. He's going to put it in.
Quick pass over to Messner. Cleason's got a hold of it along the wall. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Here's a shot from the boards. Turned that one aside. Centering pass in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Receives the pass. Scores! Well, a sign that they haven't rolled over just yet here, Cheryl.
Well, any life is good life right now when you're looking at this kind of deficit, James. And if you're the goal scorer, you certainly feel good about yourself. But from a collective group and the units that are going out there, they're going to have to find a way to generate offense. And, hey, they're going to take some risks out here because they got to get a few.
The Roosters win the draw here in the neutral zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Quick feed to Costi. Locks him. Culler's got it in the defensive end. Oh, what a hit on the play. He's on his own bench there, Cheryl.
Well, the only good thing is he's not on the opponent's bench, right? He'd be getting a face wash if he was over there, but instead he's on his teammate's bench, and you know what? They're going to pick him up.
Late goings of this period. The Roosters try to get one as they trail by a bunch. And the middle frame almost done. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Oh, absolutely hammers him. Sends it out in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. And offside, we'll get a reset here. Centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. Pleasant's won the faceoff at center. And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the 3rd period coming at you in moments. Welcome back. She's Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cybulski, and we are ready to bring you period number 3. Well, this has been an absolute blowout through the first 2 periods as we get underway here in the 3rd. We've played 2 periods, 1 more to go. Cheryl, how do you assess what you've seen?
Easterlohn's got to stop giving the puck away, James. I mean, when it's on their stick, it's like a hot potato, and they're throwing it away. And I'm telling you, their opponent has really dominated possession because of it. They've been chasing the game. They got to do something when they get the puck, and they got to be confident with it.
Holler's got the puck in his own zone. Looking to make something happen at center. Moves it up through the middle for the right. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Easterlohn's got it now. He tips it. Great save by the goaltender to get a pad on that one. Keeping the puck out of the net. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. The Stars are going to be penalized for a boarding call here.
You know it's a physical game, and you got to be aggressive. But when you're over-aggressive and you're laying it on like that, you're going to get the boarding called along the wall.
A chance to capitalize here on the power play.
With their first power play of the game, they've got to be ready to pounce right off the draw. It's all about numbers. They've got to outnumber their opponent here on the PK to find that puck and get it moving on the perimeter to attack the inside.
Pleasant's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. Coach is taking it from his own end. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now.
The point of a power play, James, is have an advantage, and there has been none right here. As you can see, the puck being sent back all the way to their zone. They have to find a way to connect on those passes and create some opportunities.
Feeds the puck up to Holler. Feeds it over. Oh, he'll field that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing on all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Here's a clearing attempt. And they get it out. The Roosters will play it in their own end. Things starting to get a little physical out there. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Oh, what a hit along the wall, and those boards are rattling.
And when you're along those boards with the puck, you know it's coming, and you can't do anything when the spacing and alignment is done perfectly, and that's what happens here, James. This is how you gain the puck, when you separate the body from it.
Back to the face-off circle. They'll send the man advantage unit out again.
They haven't scored yet on the power play, but one adjustment they can make is that cross-crease one-timer. Quick movement, get that puck going laterally.
And they'll be forced to regroup after the puck bounces out of the offensive zone. Easterlode's got a hold of it against the wall. Handles it along the blue line. Coaching stick handling in his own zone. Tremendous hit into the boards, and that's a finishing play. Easterlode's got the puck. Back to the point it goes. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off.
The Stars are dominating play tonight. They've got so much speed. It's almost like they're a step ahead of their opponent, and they're anticipating. They're shutting down so quickly and retrieving pucks. When you have that ability to intercept and go the other way, you're a deadly team.
At center ice now. He grabs the puck. And he takes the dish. Feeds the puck to Messner. Passes it over. Puck grab by Haller. He got all of that hit. Cutting to the slot. Takes control of the puck. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You gotta love it. You have to have great timing, and you gotta know when your opponent's vulnerable.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Well, one team sure came to play tonight. We've got a 5-1 game. That's a smart read with the two centermen tied up. Moves it to Messner. Oh, what a crash that put him right onto his own bench.
That's a message-sending hit that sends him into his own bench, and I think he's embarrassed that he wasn't able to stand his own ground, James.
Scoops up the puck, and he's ridden off the puck. From his own end, he moves it up ahead to his teammate. Tremendous block on the play.
And the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Good hit to bump him off the puck. Scores!
That's a beautiful finish, but I'm telling you, he's got to go over to his teammate and say thank you very much for that beautiful pass. I mean, it was placed perfectly on his stick. He didn't have much time to react, but he could collect it, and he found a way to put it home.
The Roosters don't really have time on their side here, but at least they've got something to push with.
Yeah, really tough hole to climb out of, but certainly that one goal will give him a little bit of a lift. It's respectable.
And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Here's a shot. Nothing. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Sends the cross-ice pass. Drives to the paint. That's a paddling. Slides the puck across to Jolie. Dishes it off. Easterlode's got the puck in their own end. Angles it over to Haller. Grabs the puck. Sends a pass over. Oh, and a big-time hit on the play.
Well, and it's another hit. I mean, how many times is that now, James? He's going to continue to be a target if his head is down.
Final minute of regulation here, and it should be it. Oh, and she missed there, and play continues.
Well, I really like the play and the effort. She gets herself to a solid position, and she's got a great look. I think her head is down here, and she misses the net.
And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
Kosty's been bringing all of his skills tonight, and he's finally going to connect for a goal here after having multiple opportunities. You knew he was going to find it at some point here, James, because he was in and around the net, creating space and opportunity for himself and his line mates.
Good job tangling up his opponent here. Looks to get the puck over to Kochi. Picked up along the wall by Jolie. Oh, and she avoids the poke check. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. The Stars have it now. Takes the feed from his own end. Weiss is taken down. A penalty is coming up. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. This pucks in the net, but the whistle sounds, blowing the play dead.
Well, what a tumultuous turn of events here, James. They take the first penalty. They can't settle down, and now multiple calls on the play.
Gains possession with both centers all tied up in the draw. Turns it away. Dying seconds, and he makes the save. That's all she wrote from this one tonight. Well, there'll be smiles all around in one locker room tonight following this EASHL challenge.
Anytime it's a challenge, you know there's a lot on the line, in particular the bragging rights, and you can see it in the body language right there. They're pretty content with this victory.
James Cebulski for EA Sports. The challenge was thrown down, and they certainly accepted. Let's see who the better squad is. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. Great energy in the barn tonight, and we are underway here. Slides the puck over. He says, let's get physical on that play. And that pass is redirected. Holler's tripped up, and the official's hand is in the air, signaling penalty. Here comes the call. The Stars are getting 2 minutes for tripping.
Well, she's frustrated with this call. She knows that she didn't keep her feet moving, and when you sweep the feet out of your opponent, you're going to get it all day long.
Man advantage unit is set.
An opportunity here to go up by one on the power play. You know they worked on this in practice. It's something you do, your repetitions. This is what prepares you to be big in these moments.
What a steal in his own end. The Roosters have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And he takes the pass. Good check, frees the puck up. Can't keep a hold of it. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. Nice job to escape the zone. Here's a short pass to Huller. Play whistle dead, offside the call. Power play set to roll on as the Senators get ready for the faceoff. And off the draw, they win the faceoff. Coachie's lugging the puck. Trying to get it out. And the puck's out of harm's way. Takes the feed. Quick pass to Weiss. Dumps it into the ozone.
Jolly's almost ready to get back on the ice.
And manages to clear the zone. The Stars scoop it up along the boards. Easterlone's got control of it now from their own end. Moves it quickly over to Costi. Takes a shot. Stopped with ease. Nice lead pass from the goaltender. Here's an odd man rush. The Stars played along the wing. Went for the dirty dangle, and it goes sideways.
Jolly's trying to fight her way through traffic in the offensive zone, and she loses the puck.
Slides the puck over to Cochi. Takes the pass. With possession along the wall. Grabs the puck. Here's a chance behind the net. Turned away on the wraparound. Oh, what a great reactionary stop there.
Reactionary is right, James. He knew exactly where the shooter was going, and a strong push across to be able to make that save.
Easterlone's got the puck along the wall. Feeds it to Messner. Messner's got it along the wing. Gets a piece of it with the glove. Grabbed along the boards by Messner. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Past the midway mark of the frame. Still scoreless in this one. Costi's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Great save by the goaltender, who was in the right place at the right time. Slides the puck ahead to Messner. Picks up the puck. And he easily stops that one.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
On the attack along the boards. From behind the net. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Looks to set up at the point now. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. And a nice save there as play continues. There's the whistle. We'll get a after all that chaos.
Well, and this is a much-needed reset for his team after some sustained ozone pressure by the opponent.
Here in the late going of the frame, still looking for our first goal. Cleason's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Makes his presence known on the ice. Quick feed to Costi. Gives him a jolt with that hit. Nice save from point-blank range. Oh, it stops him again. Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. The Roosters win the draw. Oh, what an effort giving up the body there. Cleason's gained possession along the boards. And that pass goes off a stick. Cleason's got control of the puck. The Stars carry it along the wall. And that goes off a body. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Costi scooped up the puck now here inside his own zone. The Stars take possession in the defensive end. What a hit! She brought some spicy mustard with that play.
She certainly did, and she's wearing her opponent down. And if you do this collectively over the course of the game, they're going to be playing back on their heels, James. That's exactly what you want. Coach loves this.
Well, that brings an end to period number one. Still lots more action to go. Both teams will recharge and be back with more on-ice action in the second in no time. And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number two. Advantage goalies through the first 20 minutes. Let's see if we get a goal here in the second. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
Well, this is my kind of game, James. Real stingy defensively. Shut down in the neutral zone, close out the blue lines, and don't get anything going offensively. It's been the same for both teams, so pretty boring game for the crowd. Not very fun for us.
Pokes it away in his own end. Sends the pass over. Moves it to Messner. Quick shot! And it keeps that one out. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. We're still in the early stages of this period. We're still scoreless. Easterloan's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Breakaway! Pass in front! He scores! What a play! Cleason's rolling now, having taken a one-goal lead here in the second.
Well, yeah, they got to be a wave of momentum that continues to push and press now, James, as they seem to have control of the game right now. They can't give any momentum back to their opponent.
Moves it in front! And that goes off someone in front. Cleason's got a hold of the puck now. Drives it to the crease! Makes the save. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Easterloan's put a lot of pucks on net here to this point, but they still trail early in the second. Takes possession off the draw. Weiss plays the puck. Slides it across. Sends it out front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Lets one go. And he gets over through wall. Back to net saves. Scores! And we are back to even.
Yeah, tie game now, James. finish, I think of one word, and that's attack, James. He does a great job when he's in defensive posture to know when that puck is coming and intercepts it. He's attacking, he's driving, he's finding ways to possess, and then finishing it off with a goal. That is a complete play.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And now it's grabbed by Haller. Cleason's got the puck along the boards. They've got numbers here. Cleason's playing it from the side. Moves behind the net. Feed to the middle. And that's covered up for the whistle. And a much-needed face-off will give them a breather. Looks like lineups are set. They're ready to get things back underway. Off the face-off, they take the puck. And that's off a stick. And it's a quick pass to Koski. Rocks him on the play. Moves it on over to Koshi. Jolie's got it against the boards. Taken along the wall by Kochi. Here's a short pass to Haller. Oh, look at this. And he totally whiffs on that one. Cleason's going to play it from the corner. And that's blocked in traffic. Handles the pass. Blast from the blue line. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck.
They're all over the puck here, Jake.
It's a double iron shot.
Dolly's been in tight all night, but unable to convert. She's been all around it, but she's frustrated. You can't get discouraged, though. You're getting to the right place at the right time. Eventually, it's going to find itself in the back of the 4x6.
There's an injection of energy with that hit. Puck knocked loose after that hit. There's the whistle. We've got an offside.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Past the midway mark in this period. We are all tied up in this one. While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Deep inside the defensive end, still trying to clear. Blocked and kept in at the line.
And you can see the body language. Everyone knows that that's got to get out. Now you're finding yourself fighting for the puck and trying to get it out yet again.
Cleason's got possession at center. Handles the puck. Oh, gets a blocker on it to turn it away.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Taken by Haller. Tries to get it to Koski. And that's picked off. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. Pops the puck behind the net. Carrying it. Looking. Scooped up by the knee. Down the right side and into the zone. And he puts that one aside with ease. Back at the point, they set it up. Second period nearly in the books here. Goes right to the crease. And he makes the easy save. Cleason's got the puck against the wall. Misses over the net.
Sometimes when you're playing fast, you can be too fast and you can over-rotate. And this is a huge miss as he's in the middle of the ice in primetime scoring area.
That's a wrap for period number 2. Both teams will get a chance to get a little breather here, and we'll come back. Third period action next. James Cebulski, ready to bring you all the play-by-play. It has been a fantastic matchup here, back and forth at both ends of the ice. Let's see what happens in the third. Easterlo's got the puck against the half wall. The Stars will play it from the defensive zone. Passes it in front. She scores! What a way to finish that! Cleason's got the lead here in period number 3. So, Cheryl, do you protect or do you keep on pushing now?
I think there's a fine balance here. I mean, you don't just want to play to hold on. You want to attack for the win, James, but you got to recognize where you are on the ice, and you got to trust who you put out there.
Oh, he gets leveled and right over the boards into the opposition bench.
And the fans are all on their feet. They love to see this type of hit.
They score! And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels and getting 2 in a row, back-to-back. Here they come. With some really great puck movement and speed through the neutral zone to gain that possession on entry, James, and then it's all about drive and attack. They take advantage of the numerical advantage, and they bury it.
Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the 2 centers were tied up. Turn that chance aside. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on.
Yali's been all over the score sheet tonight. Multiple points in this game right now. But I also like her work off of the puck, James. Love the way that she's getting open, getting lost in coverage, finding ways to scan, in particular in the offensive zone. She has a nose for the net, and she can also distribute the puck. She's having a great one.
And makes the save. Cleason's got possession of the puck. Back-to-back saves there.
They make some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
And he takes the feed. The Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. They've got the defense outnumbered. Uses the force on that hit. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. And the puck skips away after that move.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately loses the handle and it dies on his stick.
Big save. The Stars get a hold of the puck along the boards. Cleason's got it along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Jolie. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Quick pass across to Messner. Takes the feed. And he had an answer with that save. It's in the back of the net for his own goal.
Well, you don't see that very often when you shoot it into your own net trying to clear the puck. That's ugly.
The Roosters desperately needed something, and they finally made it happen.
Now they're in the final frame here, but they got one back, and you know what that's like as an opponent. When you know that that team is coming and they're a wave, there's a lot of urgency, and they're a dangerous team right now.
Scooped up along the wall by Jolie. The Stars will play it from the corner. Moves the puck along the half wall. Easterlo's looking to break out of their own end. Gets the puck over to Weiss. And now it's grabbed by Haller. Slides into Messner. Fires it on net. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. And he passes it up ahead to Jolie. Nice feed from the left side up the middle. Grabs the puck. Cleason's on the attack. Sends it down low. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Puck picked up by Haller. There's the whistle. We got an offside.
Well, he's been around it all night long and finally converts after multiple opportunities in this game. You got to like the dynamic element to his game, his ability to use his hands to get to the net here, James. But finally is able to convert. You can see that frustration just leaves him right now in his body language.
Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. Taken by Haller. Messner's got the puck. Oh, and look who gets rocked once again.
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lack of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it. The game's all about trying to get that puck, and anytime you see your opponent with it, you want to separate, and that's exactly what happens here with that huge hit.
Past the halfway mark of this period, 3-2 is where we sit in what has been a tightly contested affair. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Oh, a clutch save! There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Just here in the late stages of this frame, the Stars are giving their fans something to cheer about as they lead it 3-2. And that's off the glove and will play on!
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
Easterlone's been very active offensively tonight, but they just have not been able to finish on their scoring chances here late in the third. Throws it on goal. They score! Hang on here. They're leaving it off immediately.
This is not going to count, James. The goaltender had no chance of playing that puck. This is going to be goaltender interference.
Well, they obviously didn't like the call, but not a lot of time to dwell on it as we are ready to get play back underway. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. Moves the puck. You'll need more than that to beat him. Easterlone's got the puck. Passes over to Huller. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Zero fear on this guy's part as he blocks it. Cleason's got a hold of the puck. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Oh, he'll feel that one. Easterlone's got the puck. Big time hit on the play.
Well, she had the spacing, and then she knew exactly how she was going to throw this hit. It's thunderous there, James. But I love the instincts here to recognize what her team needs to gain that puck back.
Here's the whistle as the play was offside.
The bench just erupts with that thunderous hit there, James. I mean, she knew exactly where she was going with that one. It was all about intention and purpose to lay her opponent out and get the puck.
Cleason's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that faceoff. Oh, hello! Comes up with the puck with a quick steal. Nice flick of the stick. The Roosters have it now. And he takes the feed. Oh, what a hit on the boards! Big time hit, and that had some hot sauce on it.
It certainly did, James. I mean, it was thunderous. You can see the whole bench light up with that hit. It's timely.
Oh, tremendous save on the play!
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James. And the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop. Coachie's in a lot of pain here, James. You can see it in his face as he's hobbling and laboring, trying to get back to the bench. Anytime you're injured, you want to know exactly where the play is. You don't want to put your team in a vulnerable spot, but you got to get off.
Easterlone's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Passes out front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you got to love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
And that'll close the book on this one as the final horn sounds. I really like their effort in this EASHL challenge. I mean, they were ready. They were amped up for this one, clearly.
Well, this was a complete team effort. They wanted the bragging rights. They wanted to come out on top.